G'day everyone, MrEconomist here, and today I bring you a tutorial on how to build an automated mob unloading system. My design is an alternative to the zombie cactus method, as shown here, and works with most 2-block tall mobs. So the way my unloader works is the rail here is the input. The villager in the cart then continues along to the powered activator rail, where the cart ejects the villager, and the cart continues on. The villager then swims up this water tunnel, and then you can move the villager to wherever you want. To start building the unloader, first you need to place your input track, like so. This track would be hooked up to the source of villagers you want to unload. If you want to be able to reuse your minecart at the end of the track here, you could have a system that would allow that, but for the purpose of the tutorial I will be sending the empty minecarts into the void. Once you have placed the track down, you will want to power the activator and powered tracks here at the end of the rails, as well as place a button or lever up at the source of the villagers. Once you have laid and powered the input track, you are going to want to head over to the activator rail and place blocks on either side of it. Once this is done, place 2 more columns of blocks, like so. Then head back to the activator rail and place 2 glass blocks on top of it. You're going to want to use glass blocks because otherwise the villager will take suffocation damage when being ejected from the minecart. Now, the height of the unloading system is dependent on where you want to move the mobs you are unloading, but for the sake of the tutorial, I'm only going to build about 6 blocks up. Once you have the tower built, you're going to want to head inside and ignore this block, but place a sign here and here. In between these 2 signs, you're then going to want to place a water source block. Once that is done, you are going to want to head up to the top of the tower and break out these 2 blocks here. Then build a tube to move your ejected mobs to where you want them. Once the tube is done, head back over here and place water on top of the sign. This will be the stream to move the mobs to where you want them. Once you have your stream set up, head back down to where the input track enters the tower and place a block of ice right here. Then place a temporary block on the track with a torch to melt the ice. This step is done last to avoid accidentally updating the floating water left by the melted ice, which would wash away your tracks. Once the ice is melted, you can remove the temporary block and test the mob unloader to make sure it is working correctly. This unloading system was designed more to move villagers around, but should also work with zombies, creepers, pigmen, witches, and skeletons. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below and I'll answer them as best I can. If you found my tutorial helpful, leave a like or even subscribe. This is MrEconomist, signing out.